Bali clearance. Good afternoon. Philippines 3937 ready for pushback at 26.
Korean 53908 cleared to land runway 27.
Philippines 3937 cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Philippines 3937 ready to taxi. Philippines 3937 taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower. Good evening. Indonesia 3732 is on approach. Indonesia 3732 cleared to land runway 27.
Philippines 3937 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Korean 53908 taxi to gate 26.
Lion Inter 6273 cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Lion Inter 6273 ready to taxi. Lion Inter 6273 taxi to runway 27. Bali Tower. Good evening. Dynasty 6420 is on approach. Dynasty 6420 cleared to land runway 27. Bali ground. Indonesia 3732 requesting taxi to the gates. Indonesia 3732 taxi to gate 03.
Bali clearance. Good evening. China Eastern 74901 ready for pushback at 25. China Eastern 74901 cleared for pushback.
Bali ground. Dynasty 6420 requesting taxi to the gates.
China Eastern 74901 taxi to runway 27.
Dynasty 6420 taxi to gate 25. Lion Inter 6273 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali clearance. Good evening. Korean 1637 ready for pushback at 24.
Bali Tower, China Eastern 74901 ready for takeoff runway 27. China Eastern 74901 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Korean 1637 cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Korean 1637 ready to taxi. Korean 1637 taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower. Good evening. Philippines 7116 is on approach. Philippines 7116 cleared to land runway 27.
Malaysian 8649er cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Malaysian 8649er ready to taxi. Malaysian 8649er taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower. Korean 1637 ready for takeoff runway 27. Korean 1637 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Philippines 7116 taxi to gate 14.
Bali clearance. Good evening. Super Green 9751 ready for pushback at 08. Super Green 9751 cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Super Green 9751 ready to taxi.
Malaysian 8649er cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Super Green 9751 taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower. Good evening. Qatari 9414 is on approach. Qatari 9414 cleared to land runway 27. Bali clearance. Good evening. Cebu 6889 ready for pushback at 69. Cebu 6889 cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Cebu 6889 ready to taxi. Cebu 6889 taxi to runway 27. Bali ground Qatari 90414 requesting taxi to the gates. Qatari 90414 taxi to gate 24.
Bali Tower, Super Green, 90751, ready for takeoff runway 27. Super Green, 90751, cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Indonesia 7029er cleared for pushback. Bali ground, Indonesia 7029er ready to taxi. Indonesia 7029er taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower, good evening. Indonesia 4150 is on approach. Indonesia 4150 clear to land runway 27.
Bali clearance, good evening. Singapore 26905, ready for pushback at 17. Singapore 26905, cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower Cebu 6889 ready for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower, good evening. Lion Inter 6938 is on approach. Lion Inter 6938 cleared to land runway 27.
Singapore 26905, taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower, good evening. Emirates 90402 is on approach. Emirates 90402 cleared to land runway 27.
Indonesia 4150 taxi to gate 08.
Cebu 6889 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali clearance, good evening. Thai 5029er ready for pushback at 22.
Bali Tower, Indonesia 7029er ready for takeoff runway 27.
Thai 5029er cleared for pushback. Bali ground, Lion Inter 6938 requesting taxi to the gates. Lion Inter 6938 taxi to gate 02. Bali ground, Thai 5029er ready to taxi. Thai 5029er taxi to runway 27.
Indonesia 7029er cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Indonesia 7842, cleared to land runway 27.
Singapore 26905, cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Emirates 90402 taxi to gate 17.
Bali clearance. Good evening. Super Green 8013 ready for pushback at 28. Super Green 8013 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower Thai 5029 ready for takeoff runway 27. Thai 5029 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali ground. Super Green 8013 ready to taxi. Super Green 8013 taxi to runway 27.
Indonesia 7842 taxi to gate 69er.
Bali clearance. Good evening. Korean 2137 ready for pushback at 27. Korean 2137 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower. Super Green 8013 ready for takeoff runway 27. Super Green 8013 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali ground. Korean 2137 ready to taxi. Korean 2137 taxi to runway 27.
Korean 3444 cleared to land runway 27. Bali clearance. Good evening. Cathay 5779 ready for pushback at 16. Cathay 5779 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower. Good evening. Thai 4036 is on approach. Thai 4036 cleared to land runway 27.
Cathay 5779 taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower. Korean 2137 ready for takeoff runway 27.
Bali clearance. Good evening. Dynasty 6273 ready for pushback at 18.
Korean 3444 taxi to gate 16.
Dynasty 6273 cleared for pushback.
Korean 2137 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Dynasty 6273 taxi to runway 27. Bali ground. Time 4036 requesting taxi to the gates. Time 4036 taxi to gate 18.
Bali Tower. Cathay 5779 ready for takeoff runway 27. Cathay 5779 cleared for takeoff runway 27. Bali clearance. Good evening. Philippines 7165 ready for pushback at 64. Philippines 7165 cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Philippines 7165 ready to taxi. Lion Inter 3666 cleared to land runway 27. Philippines 7165 taxi to runway 27.
Dynasty 6273 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali clearance. Good evening. Indonesia 3873 ready for pushback at 06. Indonesia 3873 cleared for pushback.
Korean 1454 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali ground. Indonesia 3873 ready to taxi. Indonesia 3873 taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower. Good evening. Emirates 9628 is on approach. Emirates 9628 clear to land runway 27.
Bali ground. Lion Inter 3666 requesting taxi to the gates. Lion Inter 3666 taxi to gate 06.
Bali clearance. Good evening. Philippines 85905 ready for pushback at 07. Philippines 85905 cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Philippines 85905 ready to taxi. Philippines 85905 taxi to runway 27.
Korean 1454 taxi to gate 22.
Bali Tower, Philippines 7165 ready for takeoff runway 27. Philippines 7165 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali ground. Emirates 9628 requesting taxi to the gates. Emirates 9628 taxi to gate 27.
Bali clearance. Good evening. Indonesia 1159 ready for pushback at 05.
Indonesia 3873 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Indonesia 1159 cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Indonesia 1159 ready to taxi. Indonesia 1159 taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower. Good evening. Line Inter 4432 is on approach. Line Inter 4432 clear to land runway 27.
Bali clearance. Good evening. Lion Inter 5729 ready for pushback at 01.
Lion Inter 2848 cleared to land runway 27.
Lion Inter 5729 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower. Philippines 85905 ready for takeoff runway 27.
Bali ground. Lion Inter 5729 ready to taxi. Lion Inter 5729 taxi to runway 27.
Bali ground line into 4432 requesting taxi to the gates. Line into 4432 taxi to gate 01.
Philippines 85905 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali clearance. Good evening. Asia 1199 ready for pushback at 68.
Indonesia 1159 cleared for takeoff runway 27. Lion Inter 2848 taxi to gate 05.
Asia 1199 cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Asia 1199 ready to taxi. Asia 1199 taxi to runway 27.
Asia 8410 clear to land runway 27.
Bali clearance. Good evening. Lion Inter 3707 ready for pushed back at 66. Lion Inter 3707 cleared for pushed back.
Bali Tower, Lion Inter 5729er, ready for takeoff runway 27.
Bali ground. Lion Inter 3707 ready to taxi. Lion Inter 3707 taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower, good morning. Philippines 539er is on approach.
Lion Inter 5729er, cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Philippines 539er clear to land runway 27.
Bali ground. Asia 8410 requesting taxi to the gates. Asia 8410 taxi to gate 07.
Bali Tower, good morning. Lion Inter 4234 is on approach. Lion Inter 4234 clear to land runway 27.
Bali clearance. Good morning. Lion Inter 9025 ready for pushback at 30.
Bali Tower. Asia 1199 ready for takeoff runway 27.
Lion Inter 9025 cleared for pushback.
Bali clearance. Good morning. AirAsia 5435, ready for pushback at 19er.
Lion Inter 9025 taxi to runway 27.
Philippines 539er taxi to gate 28.
AirAsia 5435, cleared for pushback.
Asia 1199 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
AirAsia 5435, taxi to runway 27.
Bali ground. Lion Inter 4234 requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali Tower. Lion Inter 9025 ready for takeoff runway 27. Lion Inter 9025 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Lion Inter 3707 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Lion Inter 4234 taxi to gate 68.
Philippines 4877 cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Philippines 4877 ready to taxi. Philippines 4877 taxi to runway 27.
Bali clearance. Good morning. China Southern 2363. Ready for pushback at 20. China Southern 2363. Cleared for pushback.
AirAsia 5435 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali ground. China Southern 2363. Ready to taxi. China Southern 2363. Taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower. Good morning. Lioniter 8014 is on approach. Lioniter 8014 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali clearance. Good morning. Lion Inter 1435. Ready for pushback at 67. Lion Inter 1435. Cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Lion Inter 1435. Ready to taxi. Lion Inter 1435. Taxi to runway 27.
Indonesia 3733 cleared for pushback.
Korean 5399 cleared for pushback.
Bali ground. Indonesia 3733 ready to taxi.
Bali Tower. China Southern 2363. Ready for takeoff runway 27.
Indonesia 3733 taxi to runway 27.
China Southern 2363. Cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Philippines 4877 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Korean 5399 taxi to runway 27.
Korean 2669 cleared for pushback.
Lioniter 8014 taxi to gate 03.
Bali ground. Korean 2669 ready to taxi. Korean 2669 taxi to runway 27.
Bali clearance. Good morning. AirAsia 769 ready for pushback at 10. AirAsia 769 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower. Korean 5399 ready for takeoff runway 27. Korean 5399 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Asia 3658 cleared to land runway 27.
AirAsia 7695 taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower. Good morning. Indonesia 3104 is on approach. Indonesia 3104 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali clearance. Dynasty 6421 ready for pushback at 25.
Bali Tower. Korean 2669 ready for takeoff runway 27.
Dynasty 6421 cleared for pushback.
Bali clearance. Good morning. Cebu 6917 ready for pushback at 29. Cebu 6917 cleared for pushback.
Dynasty 6421 taxi to runway 27.
Asia 3658 taxi to gate 67.
Singapore 3565 cleared for pushback.
Cebu 6917 taxi to runway 27.
Korean 2669 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower. Lion Inter 1435 ready for takeoff runway 27. Lion Inter 1435 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Indonesia 3733 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower. Good morning. Philippines 1582 is on approach.
AirAsia 76905, cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Philippines 1582 clear to land runway 27.
Singapore 3565 taxi to runway 27.
Indonesia 3104 taxi to gate 66.
Bali Tower Cebu 6917, ready for takeoff runway 27.
KLM 6043 cleared for pushback. Bali clearance Philippines 7117 ready for pushback at 14. Philippines 7117 cleared for pushback. KLM 6043 taxi to runway 27. Bali ground Philippines 7117 ready to taxi. Philippines 7117 taxi to runway 27.
Cebu 6917, cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Dynasty 6421 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali ground Philippines 1582 requesting taxi to the gates. Philippines 1582 taxi to gate 65.
Bali Tower, Singapore 3565 ready for takeoff runway 27.
Lion Enter 5400 clear to land runway 27.
Singapore 3565 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower KLM 6043 ready for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower, good morning. Lion Enter 7630 is on approach. Lion Enter 7630 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali Tower, good morning. Malaysian 64906 is on approach. Malaysian 64906 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali ground Lion Enter 5400 requesting taxi to the gates. Lion Enter 5400 taxi to gate 26.
Bali Tower, good morning. Philippines 2006 is on approach. Philippines 2006 cleared to land runway 27.
Lion Enter 7630 taxi to gate 64.
Bali Tower good morning. Super Green 2092 is on approach.
Bali clearance Qatari 90415 ready for pushback at 24. Bali ground Malaysian 6496 requesting taxi to the gates. Qatari 90415 cleared for pushback. Malaysian 6496 taxi to gate 10.
Super Green 2092 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali ground Qatari 90415 ready to taxi. Qatari 90415 taxi to runway 27. Bali ground Philippines 2006 requesting taxi to the gates. Philippines 2006 taxi to gate 30.
KLM 6043 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Qantas 49er12 clear to land runway 27.
Philippines 7117 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali clearance Indonesia 4151 ready for pushback at 08.
Bali ground Super Green 2092 requesting taxi to the gates.
Indonesia 4151 cleared for pushback.
Super Green 2092 taxi to gate 29. Lion Inter 6939 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower Qatari 9415 ready for takeoff runway 27.
Indonesia 4151 taxi to runway 27.
Lion Inter 6939 taxi to runway 27.
Super Green 6242 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali clearance Emirates 9403 ready for pushback at 17.
Qantas 49er12 taxi to gate 12. Bali Tower good morning KLM 39er30 Mayday Mayday Mayday.
Bali ground Super Green 6242 requesting taxi to the gates. Super Green 6242 taxi to gate 02.
Bali clearance Indonesia 7843 ready for pushback at 69er.
Qatari 9415 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Indonesia 7843 cleared for pushback.
Indonesia 4151 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Lion Inter 6939 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Emirates 9403 cleared for pushback.
Bali ground Indonesia 7843 ready to taxi. Indonesia 7843 taxi to runway 27.
Emirates 9403 taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower, good morning. Thai 4350 is on approach. Thai 4350, clear to land runway 27.
Bali clearance, Thai 4037, ready for pushback at 18. Thai 4037, cleared for pushback.
Bali clearance, Korean 3445, ready for pushback at 16. Dynasty 7024, cleared to land runway 27. Korean 3445, cleared for pushback.
Thai 4037, taxi to runway 27.
Bali ground, Korean 3445, ready to taxi. Korean 3445, taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower, Emirates 90403, ready for takeoff runway 27.
Bali ground, Thai 4350, requesting taxi to the gates.
Virgin 5908, cleared to land runway 27.
Thai 4350, taxi to gate 25.
Bali Tower, good morning. KLM 2082 is on approach. KLM 2082, cleared to land runway 27. Bali ground, Dynasty 7024, requesting taxi to the gates. Dynasty 7024, taxi to gate 24.
Bali Tower, good morning. Cebu 2236 is on approach. Cebu 2236, cleared to land runway 27.
Bali ground, Virgin 5908, requesting taxi to the gates. Virgin 5908, taxi to gate 23.
Bali clearance, line enter 3667, ready for pushback at 06. Line enter 3667, cleared for pushback. Bali ground, KLM 2082, requesting taxi to the gates. Line enter 3667, taxi to runway 27. KLM 2082, taxi to gate 21.
China 76874, cleared to land runway 27.
Emirates 90403, cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower, Indonesia 7843, ready for takeoff runway 27.
Bali ground, Cebu 2236, requesting taxi to the gates. Cebu 2236, taxi to gate 20. Bali Tower, good morning. Indonesia 5854, Mayday Mayday Mayday.
Bali ground China 76874 requesting taxi to the gates. China 76874 taxi to gate 19.
Bali clearance, Emirates 9629 ready for pushback at 27.
Bali clearance, Korean 1455 ready for pushback at 22.
Bali clearance, line into 4433 ready for pushback at 01.
Indonesia 7843 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Line into 4433 cleared for pushback.
Thai 4037 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Korean 1455 cleared for pushback.
Indonesia 7843 cancelled takeoff.
Emirates 9629 cleared for pushback.
Lion Inter 2849 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, Korea 3445 ready for takeoff runway 27.
Bali ground, line into 4433 ready to taxi.
Bali ground, Lion Inter 2849 ready to taxi.
Bali ground Korean 1455 ready to taxi.
Bali ground, Emirates 9629 ready to taxi.
Bali clearance Asia 8411 ready for pushback at 07.
Bali ground Indonesia 7843 requesting taxi to the gates.
Emirates 9629 taxi to runway 27.
Korean 3445 cleared for takeoff runway 27. Lion Inter 3667 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Asia 7426 cleared to land runway 27. Korean 1455 taxi to runway 27.
Line into 4433 taxi to runway 27.
Asia 8411 taxi to runway 27.
Lion Inter 2849 taxi to runway 27.
Indonesia 7843 taxi to gate 69.
Bali Tower, good morning. Indonesia 860 is on approach. Indonesia 860 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali Tower, Emirates 9629 ready for takeoff runway 27.
Bali ground, Asia 7426, requesting taxi to the gates. Asia 7426, taxi to gate 01.
AirAsia 2304, cleared to land runway 27.
Emirates 9629, cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower, Korean 1455, ready for takeoff runway 27.
Bali ground, Indonesia 860, requesting taxi to the gates. Indonesia 860, taxi to gate 05.
Bali Tower. Good morning. Hong Kong 3260 is on approach. Hong Kong 3260 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali clearance, line enter 4235, ready for pushback at 68. Line enter 4235, cleared for pushback. Bali ground, line enter 4235, ready to taxi. Line enter 4235, taxi to runway 27.
Virgin 3288, cleared to land runway 27.
AirAsia 2304, taxi to gate 27.
Bali Tower. Good morning. Qatari 4338 is on approach. Qatari 4338 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali ground, Hong Kong 3260 requesting taxi to the gates. Hong Kong 3260 taxi to gate 22.
Philippines 53901, cleared for pushback. Bali ground, Philippines 53901, ready to taxi. Philippines 53901, taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower, good morning. Line enter 5948 is on approach. Line enter 5948, clear to land runway 27.
Bali ground, Virgin 3288, requesting taxi to the gates. Virgin 3288, taxi to gate 18.
Bali ground, Qatari 4338 taxi to the gates. Qatari 4338 taxi to gate 17.
Bali Tower, good morning. Lion Enter 90316 is on approach.
Korean 1455, cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Asia 8411, cleared for takeoff runway 27. Lion Enter 90316, cleared to land runway 27.
Bali Tower, Lion Enter 2819, ready for takeoff runway 27.
Bali ground, line enter 59048, requesting taxi to the gates. Line enter 59048, taxi to gate 28.
Bali Tower, good morning. Emirates 7878 is on approach. Emirates 7878, cleared to land runway 27.
Bali Tower. Good morning. Korean 7856 is on approach. Korean 7856 cleared to land runway 27.
Lion Inter 90316 taxi to gate 68.
Bali clearance, Lion Inter 8015, ready for pushback at 03. Lion Inter 8015, cleared for pushback. Bali ground, Lion Inter 8015, ready to taxi.
Lion Inter 90176, cleared to land runway 27.
Lion Inter 8015, taxi to runway 27. Emirates 7878, taxi to gate 16.
Bali ground. Korean 7856 requesting taxi to the gates. Korean 7856 taxi to gate 14.
Lion Inter 2849, line up and wait runway 27.
Bali Tower, line Inter 4433, ready for takeoff runway 27. Line Inter 4433, cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Lion Inter 2849, cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Lion Inter 4235 cleared for takeoff runway 27. Indonesia 2748 cleared to land runway 27. Philippines 53901 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Lion Inter 90176, taxi to gate 08.
Philippines 1583 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, good morning. Cebu 6500 is on approach. Cebu 6500, cleared to land runway 27.
Indonesia 3105, cleared for pushback. Asia 3659, cleared for pushback.
Bali ground. Philippines 1583 ready to taxi.
Bali ground, Indonesia 3105, ready to taxi.
Bali Tower, good morning. Indonesia 4704 is on approach. Indonesia 4704, clear to land runway 27.
Bali Tower, Lion Inter 8015, ready for takeoff runway 27.
Asia 3659, taxi to runway 27. Indonesia 3105, taxi to runway 27.
Philippines 1583 taxi to runway 27.
Bali ground, Indonesia 2748 requesting taxi to the gates. Indonesia 2748 taxi to gate 03.
Bali ground, Cebu 6500, requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali clearance, Lion Inter 5401 ready for pushback at 26.
Cebu 6500, taxi to gate 67.
Lion Inter 5401 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, good morning. Lion Inter 3476 is on approach. Lion Inter 3476, cleared to land runway 27. Lion Inter 8015, cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali ground, Lion Inter 5401 ready to taxi. Lion Inter 5401 taxi to runway 27.
Indonesia 4704, taxi to gate 06.
Bali Tower, Lion Enter 5401, ready for takeoff runway 27.
Philippines 5124, cleared to land runway 27.
Asia 3659er, cleared for takeoff runway 27. Indonesia 3105, cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Lion Enter 5401, cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Lion Enter 3476, taxi to gate 07.
Bali Tower, Philippines 1583, ready for takeoff runway 27.
Bali clearance Super Green 2093, ready for pushback at 29er.
Bali clearance Malaysian 6497, ready for pushback at 10.
Bali Tower, good morning. KLM 83908 is on approach. KLM 83908 cleared to land runway 27.
Malaysian 6497, cleared for pushback.
Super Green 2093, cleared for pushback.
Philippines 2007, cleared for pushback.
Super Green 2093, taxi to runway 27.
Malaysian 6497, taxi to runway 27.
Lion Enter 7631, cleared for pushback.
Philippines 2007, taxi to runway 27. Bali ground, Philippines 5124, requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali ground, Lion Enter 7631, ready to taxi.
Philippines 5124, taxi to gate 29er.
Lion Enter 7631, taxi to runway 27.
Philippines 1583, cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower, Philippines 2007, ready for takeoff runway 27. Philippines 2007, cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Super Green 2093, cleared for takeoff runway 27.
KLM 83908, taxi to gate 26.
Bali Tower, Malaysian 6497, ready for takeoff runway 27. Malaysian 6497, cleared for takeoff runway 27. Bali Tower, good morning. Philippines 9094 is on approach. Philippines 9094, cleared to land runway 27.
Bali clearance Qantas 49er13, ready for pushback at 12. Qantas 49er13, cleared for pushback.
Bali clearance Super Green 6243, ready for pushback at 02. Super Green 6243, cleared for pushback.
Bali ground Qantas 49er13, ready to taxi. Lion Enter 8356, clear to land runway 27. Qantas 49er13, taxi to runway 27.
Super Green 6243, taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower, Lion Enter 7631, ready for takeoff runway 27.
Bali ground, Philippines 9094, requesting taxi to the gates. Philippines 9094, taxi to gate 66.
Lion Enter 7631, cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali ground, Lion Enter 8356, requesting taxi to the gate. Lion Enter 8356, taxi to gate 65. Bali Tower Qantas 49er 13 ready for takeoff runway 27. Qantas 49er 13 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower Super Green 6243 ready for takeoff runway 27. Super Green 6243 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali clearance Thai 4351 ready for pushback at 25. Thai 4351 cleared for pushback. Bali ground Thai 4351 ready to taxi.
Indonesia 2272 cleared to land runway 27.
Thai 4351 taxi to runway 27.
Bali clearance KLM 2083 ready for pushback at 21.
China Southern 1808 cleared to land runway 27.
Dynasty 7025 cleared for pushback. KLM 2083 cleared for pushback.
Bali clearance Sable 2237 ready for pushback at 20.
Bali Tower Thai 4351 ready for takeoff runway 27.
KLM 2083 taxi to runway 27. Dynasty 7025 taxi to runway 27.
Cebu 2237 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, good morning. KLM 7580 is on approach. KLM 7580 cleared to land runway 27. Virgin 5909 cleared for pushback.
Indonesia 2272 taxi to gate 30.
China Southern 6875 cleared for pushback.
Cebu 2237 taxi to runway 27.
Virgin 5909 taxi to runway 27.
Bali ground China Southern 1808 requesting taxi to the gates. Super Green 90278 cleared to land runway 27. China Southern 1808 taxi to gate 25.
Bali ground KLM 7580 requesting taxi to the gates. KLM 7580 taxi to gate 24.
Thai 4351 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower Dynasty 7025 ready for takeoff runway 27. Dynasty 7025 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Super Green 6324 cleared to land runway 27.
Virgin 5909 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
KLM 2083 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Cebu 2237 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Super Green 90278 taxi to gate 64.
Bali clearance Asia 7427 ready for pushback at 01.
Bali Tower good morning Dynasty 8848 Mayday Mayday Mayday.
Asia 7427 cleared for pushback. Bali ground Asia 7427 ready to taxi. Asia 7427 taxi to runway 27.
Bali clearance Indonesia 861 ready for pushback at 05.
Super Green 6324 taxi to gate 30.
Indonesia 861 cleared for pushback. Bali ground Indonesia 861 ready to taxi. Indonesia 861 taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower Asia 7427 ready for takeoff runway 27. Asia 7427 cleared for takeoff runway 27. Bali clearance Virgin 3289 ready for pushback at 18.
Indonesia 9440 cleared to land runway 27.
Virgin 3289 cleared for pushback.
Bali clearance AirAsia 2305 ready for pushback at 27. AirAsia 2305 cleared for pushback.
Bali ground Virgin 3289 ready to taxi.
Indonesia 861 hold position.
Virgin 3289 taxi to runway 27.
Indonesia 861 continue taxi.
Bali ground, AirAsia 2305, ready to taxi. AirAsia 2305, taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. China Southern 5456 is on approach. China Southern 5456 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali clearance, Hong Kong 3261, ready for pushback at 22.
Indonesia 9440 taxi to gate 27.
Hong Kong 3261, cleared for pushback.
Qatari 4339 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Indonesia 3516 is on approach. Indonesia 3516 cleared to land runway 27.
Indonesia 9440 continue taxi.
Bali Tower, AirAsia 2305, ready for takeoff runway 27.
Hong Kong 3261, taxi to runway 27.
Qatari 4339 taxi to runway 27.
Indonesia 7843, cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. China Eastern 5904 is on approach. China Eastern 5904 clear to land runway 27.
China Southern 5456 taxi to gate 23.
Bali clearance, line into 59049, ready for pushback at 28.
Indonesia 7843, taxi to runway 27.
Lion Inter 90317 cleared for pushback.
Line into 59049, cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Dynasty 4934 is on approach. Dynasty 4934, cleared to land runway 27.
Lion Inter 90317 taxi to runway 27.
Bali ground, Indonesia 3516 requesting taxi to the gates.
Line into 59049, taxi to runway 27.
Bali clearance, Korean 7857 ready for pushback at 14.
Indonesia 3516 taxi to gate 69.
China Southern 6374 cleared to land runway 27.
Korean 7857 cleared for pushback.
Bali ground, China Eastern 5904 requesting taxi to the gates. China Eastern 5904 taxi to gate 22.
Bali ground, Korean 7857 ready to taxi. Korean 7857 taxi to runway 27.
Bali clearance, Emirates 7879, ready for pushback at 16.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Line into 5056 is on approach. Line into 5056, clear to land runway 27.
Bali ground, Dynasty 4934, requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali clearance, line inter 90177, ready for pushback at 08.
Dynasty 4934, taxi to gate 21. Emirates 7879, cleared for pushback.
Line inter 90177, cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Cathay 6128 is on approach. Cathay 6128 cleared to land runway 27.
Emirates 7879, taxi to runway 27.
Bali ground, China Southern 6374 taxi to the gates.
Line inter 90177, taxi to runway 27.
China Southern 6374 taxi to gate 20.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Indonesia 1560 is on approach. Indonesia 1560 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali ground line into 5056 requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali clearance Indonesia 2749er ready for pushback at 03.
Line into 5056 taxi to gate 68.
Indonesia 2749er cleared for pushback.
Bali ground Cathay 6128 requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Qantas 7774 is on approach. Qantas 7774 cleared to land runway 27.
Indonesia 2749er taxi to runway 27.
Cathay 6128 taxi to gate 19.
Bali clearance Cebu 6501 ready for pushback at 67. Cebu 6501 cleared for pushback.
Indonesia 4705 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Lionetter 2352 is on approach. Lionetter 2352 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali ground Indonesia 1560 requesting taxi to the gates. Indonesia 1560 taxi to gate 28.
Bali ground Indonesia 4705 ready to taxi.
Bali ground Cebu 6501 ready to taxi.
Indonesia 4705 taxi to runway 27.
Cebu 6501 taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Philippines 6020 is on approach. Philippines 6020 clear to land runway 27.
Bali clearance Lionetter 3477 ready for pushback at 07. Lionetter 3477 cleared for pushback.
Bali ground Qantas 7774 requesting taxi to the gates. Qantas 7774 taxi to gate 18.
Bali ground Lionetter 3477 ready to taxi. Lionetter 3477 taxi to runway 27.
Indonesia 2272 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali ground Lionetter 2352 requesting taxi to the gates. Lionetter 2352 taxi to gate 67.
Bali ground Philippines 6020 requesting taxi to the gates. Philippines 4564 clear to land runway 27. Philippines 6020 taxi to gate 01.
Bali ground Indonesia 2272 requesting taxi to the gates. Indonesia 2272 taxi to gate 05.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. China Eastern 1730 is on approach. China Eastern 1730 clear to land runway 27.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Asia 1310 is on approach. Asia 1310 clear to land runway 27.
Bali ground Philippines 4564 requesting taxi to the gates. Philippines 4564 taxi to gate 02.
Bali clearance Philippines 5125 ready for pushback at 29er.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Hong Kong 3328 is on approach. Hong Kong 3328 clear to land runway 27.
Bali clearance KLM 8399 ready for pushback at 26.
Bali ground China Eastern 1730 requesting taxi to the gates. China Eastern 1730 taxi to gate 17.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Cathay 5284 is on approach. Cathay 5284 clear to land runway 27. Bali ground Asia 1310 requesting taxi to the gates. Asia 1310 taxi to gate 03.
Bali ground Hong Kong 3328 requesting taxi to the gates. Hong Kong 3328 taxi to gate 16. Bali Tower, good afternoon. AirAsia 1476 is on approach. AirAsia 1476 clear to land runway 27.
Bali clearance Philippines 9095 ready for pushback at 66.
Cathay 5284 taxi to gate 14.
Philippines 9095 cleared for pushback. Bali ground Philippines 9095 ready to taxi.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Philippines 1378 is on approach. Philippines 1378 cleared to land runway 27.
Philippines 9095 taxi to runway 27.
Lion Enter 8357 cleared for pushback. Bali ground Lion Enter 8357 ready to taxi. Lion Enter 8357 taxi to runway 27. Bali ground AirAsia 1476 requesting taxi to the gates. AirAsia 1476 taxi to gate 12.
Bali ground, Philippines 1378 requesting taxi to the gates. Philippines 1378 taxi to gate 10.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Asia 8564 is on approach. Asia 8564 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Indonesia 3958 is on approach. Indonesia 3958 clear to land runway 27.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Lioniter 7962 is on approach. Lioniter 7962 cleared to land runway 27.
Asia 8564 taxi to gate 66.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Asia 3268 is on approach. Asia 3268 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali ground, Indonesia 3958 requesting taxi to the gates. Indonesia 3958 taxi to gate 06.
Bali ground, Lioniter 7962 requesting taxi to the gates. Lioniter 7962 taxi to gate 07. Bali clearance, China Southern 1809er ready for pushback at 25.
Bali clearance KLM 7581 ready for pushback at 24.
Bali ground, Asia 3268 requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Philippines 1328 is on approach. Philippines 1328 cleared to land runway 27.
Asia 3268 taxi to gate 65.
Bali clearance, super green, 9er 279er, ready for pushback at 6-4. Super green, 9er 279er, cleared for pushback.
Bali ground, Philippines 1328, requesting taxi to the gates.
Super green, 9er 279er, taxi to runway 27.
Philippines 1328, taxi to gate 08.
AirAsia 2305, cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower, Indonesia for 861 ready for takeoff runway 27. Indonesia for 861 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower Virgin 3289er ready for takeoff runway 27. Virgin 3289er cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Hong Kong 3261 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Vietnam 90124 clear to land runway 27.
Bali Tower, Qatari 4339 ready for takeoff runway 27. Bali clearance, good afternoon, Asiana 4641 ready for pushback at 31.
KLM 7581 cleared for pushback.
China Southern 1809er, cleared for pushback.
KLM 8399 cleared for pushback. Bali ground, KLM 7581 ready to taxi.
Bali ground, China Southern 1809er, ready to taxi. Indonesia 8218, cleared to land runway 27.
KLM 8399 taxi to runway 27. KLM 7581 taxi to runway 27.
China Southern 1809er, taxi to runway 27.
Bali clearance, super green 6325 ready for pushback at 30.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Singapore 6776 is on approach. Singapore 6776 clear to land runway 27.
Bali ground, Vietnam 90124 requesting taxi to the gates. Vietnam 90124 taxi to gate 26.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. AirAsia 7424 is on approach. AirAsia 7424 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali ground, Indonesia 8218, requesting taxi to the gates. Indonesia 8218, taxi to gate 64.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Super Green 4282 is on approach. Super Green 4282 clear to land runway 27.
Bali ground, Singapore 6776 requesting taxi to the gates. Singapore 6776 taxi to gate 25.
Bali clearance. Good afternoon. Dynasty 8667. Ready for pushback at 32.
Bali Tower. Good afternoon. New Zealand 3984 is on approach. New Zealand 3984 clear to land runway 27.
Bali ground AirAsia 7424 requesting taxi to the gates. AirAsia 7424 taxi to gate 24.
Bali ground Super Green 4282 requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali Tower. Good evening. Super Green 2650 is on approach. Super Green 2650 clear to land runway 27.
Bali clearance. Indonesia 9441. Ready for pushback at 27.
Bali ground. New Zealand 3984 requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali Tower. Good evening. China Southern 8548 is on approach. China Southern 8548 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali clearance. China Southern 5457. Ready for pushback at 23.
Bali clearance. Indonesia 3517 ready for pushback at 69. Indonesia 3517 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower. Good evening. Lion Enter 54904 is on approach. Lion Enter 54904 clear to land runway 27. Bali ground. Super Green 2650 taxi to the gates.
Indonesia 3517 taxi to runway 27.
Super Green 2650 requesting taxi to the gates. Bali clearance. China Eastern 5905 ready for pushback at 22.
Asiana 6432 clear to land runway 27.
Super Green 4282 taxi to gate 69.
Bali ground. China Southern 8548 taxi to the gates. Bali clearance. Dynasty 4935 ready for pushback at 21.
Bali Tower. Good evening. Dynasty 4426 is on approach. Dynasty 4426 clear to land runway 27. Bali ground. Lion Enter 54904 taxi to the gates.
Bali clearance. China Southern 6375 ready for pushback at 20.
Bali Tower. Good evening. Indonesia 65906 is on approach. Indonesia 65906 clear to land runway 27.
Bali ground. Asiana 6432 taxi to the gates.
Bali clearance. Cathay 6129 ready for pushback at 19.
Bali clearance. Line into 5057. Ready for pushback at 68. Line into 5057. Cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower. Good evening. Korean Niner 520 is on approach. Korean Niner 520 clear to land runway 27. Bali ground Dynasty 4426 taxi to the gates.
Bali ground. Line into 5057. Ready to taxi. Line into 5057. Taxi to runway 27.
Super Green 2650 taxi to gate 68.
China Southern 8548 requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali Tower. Good evening. Indonesia 5338 is on approach. Indonesia 5338 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali ground Indonesia 65906 requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali clearance Qantas 7775 ready for pushback at 18.
Bali Tower. Good evening. Lionetter 3618 is on approach. Lionetter 3618 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali ground Korean Niner 520 taxi to the gates. Bali clearance Philippines 6021 ready for pushback at 01.
Bali clearance Lionetter 2353 ready for pushback at 67.
Philippines 6021 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower. Good evening. China Eastern 6682 is on approach. China Eastern 6682 cleared to land runway 27.
Lionetter 2353 cleared for pushback.
Bali ground Indonesia 5338 taxi to the gates.
Bali ground Philippines 6021 ready to taxi. Philippines 6021 taxi to runway 27.
Bali ground Lionetter 2353 ready to taxi. Lionetter 2353 taxi to runway 27.
Bali clearance Indonesia 2273 ready for pushback at 05.
Bali Tower. Good evening. Lionetter 3898 is on approach. Lionetter 3898 cleared to land runway 27. Bali ground Lionetter 3618 taxi to the gates.
Bali clearance Philippines 4565 ready for pushback at 02. Indonesia 65906 taxi to gate 67.
Bali Tower, good evening. KLM 7454 is on approach.
Bali ground, China Eastern 6682, taxi to the gates.
KLM 7454 cleared to land runway 27.
Philippines 4565 cleared for pushback.
Indonesia 2273 cleared for pushback.
Qatari 4339 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali ground, Philippines 4565 ready to taxi.
Bali ground, Indonesia 2273 ready to taxi.
Bali Tower, line into 5949, ready for takeoff runway 27. Bali Tower, good evening, Indonesia 1302 is on approach.
Bali ground, Lion Inter 38908, requesting taxi to the gates.
Indonesia 1302, clear to land runway 27. Bali clearance, China Eastern 1731, ready for pushback at 17.
Bali Tower, good evening. Lion Inter 5734 is on approach. Lion Inter 5734 cleared to land runway 27.
Philippines 4565 taxi to runway 27.
Indonesia 2273 taxi to runway 27.
Bali clearance, Asia 1311 ready for pushback at 03.
Lion Inter 38908, taxi to gate 01.
Bali Tower, good evening. Korean 8648 is on approach. Korean 8648 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali clearance, Hong Kong 3329er ready for pushback at 16.
Bali clearance, Cathay 5285 ready for pushback at 14.
Bali Tower, good evening, Philippines 7040 is on approach. Philippines 7040, clear to land runway 27.
Bali ground, Lion Inter 5734 requesting taxi to the gates.
Line into 5949, cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower, Indonesia 7843, ready for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower, good evening. China Eastern 8852 is on approach. China Eastern 8852 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali clearance, Air Asia 1477 ready for pushback at 12.
Lion Inter 5734 taxi to gate 02.
Bali Tower, good evening. KLM 7454 is on approach. KLM 7454 cleared to land runway 27.
Hong Kong 3329er cleared for pushback.
Bali clearance. Philippines 1379er ready for pushback at 10. Philippines 1379er cleared for pushback.
AirAsia 1477 cleared for pushback. Bali ground Hong Kong 3329er ready to taxi. Hong Kong 3329er taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower, good evening. Indonesia 1302 is on approach.
China Southern 8548 taxi to gate 16.
Indonesia 1302 cleared to land runway 27.
Philippines 1379er taxi to runway 27.
Lion Enter 549er 4 taxi to gate 12. AirAsia 1477 taxi to runway 27. Dynasty 4426 taxi to gate 10.
Asiana 6432 requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali ground China Eastern 8852 taxi to the gates.
Bali ground KLM 7454 taxi to the gates. Indonesia 7843 line up and wait runway 27.
Siba 3884 clear to land runway 27.
Lion Enter 90317 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Korean 7857 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Emirates 7879er cleared for takeoff runway 27. Indonesia 7843 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower, Lion Inter 90177 ready for takeoff runway 27.
Bali ground Indonesia 1302 requesting taxi to the gates. Bali Tower, good evening. Philippines 7040 is on approach. Philippines 7040 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali clearance Asia 8565 ready for pushback at 66. Asia 8565 cleared for pushback.
Asia 1311 cleared for pushback. Cathay 5285 cleared for pushback.
China Eastern 1731 cleared for pushback.
Qantas 7775 cleared for pushback.
Cathay 6129 cleared for pushback.
Bali ground Asia 1311 ready to taxi.
Bali ground Asia 8565 ready to taxi.
Bali ground Cathay 5285 ready to taxi.
Bali Tower good evening. Lion Enter 5878 is on approach.
China Eastern 1731 taxi to runway 27.
Lion Enter 5878 clear to land runway 27.
Qantas 7775 taxi to runway 27.
Cathay 5285 taxi to runway 27.
Cathay 6129 taxi to runway 27.
New Zealand 3984 taxi to gate 19.
Bali clearance Indonesia 39er ready for pushback at 06.
Bali clearance Lion Inter 79er63 ready for pushback at 07.
Asia 8565. Taxi to runway 27.
Asia 1311 taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower, good evening. Korean 8608 is on approach. Korean 8608 cleared to land runway 27.
Indonesia 39er cleared for pushback.
Lion Inter 79er63 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower good evening. Lion Inter 9062 is on approach. Lion Inter 9062 clear to land runway 27.
Bali ground Indonesia 39er59er ready to taxi.
Bali ground Lion Inter 79er63 ready to taxi.
Bali ground Lion Inter 5878 requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali Tower, good evening. Lion Inter A918 is on approach.
Bali clearance Asia 3269er ready for pushback at 65.
Lion Inter 5878 taxi to gate 03.
Lion Inter A918 cleared to land runway 27.
Lion Inter 90177 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower, Indonesia 2749er ready for takeoff runway 27. Indonesia 2749er cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower, Indonesia 4705 ready for takeoff runway 27.
Indonesia 39er59er taxi to runway 27.
Lion Inter 79er63 taxi to runway 27.
Indonesia 4705 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower, good evening. Super Green 47 is on approach.
Cebu 6501 cleared for takeoff runway 27. Lion Inter 3477 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Philippines 90905 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Lion Inter 8357 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Super Green 47 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali clearance Philippines 1329er ready for pushback at 08.
Bali ground Lion Inter A918 requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali Tower, KLM 8399 ready for takeoff runway 27. Bali clearance Indonesia 1561 ready for pushback at 28.
Bali Tower, good evening. Indonesia 2448 is on approach. Indonesia 2448 clear to land runway 27.
KLM 8399 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower, China Southern 1809er ready for takeoff runway 27.
Cebu 3884 cleared to land runway 27.
Lion Inter A918 taxi to gate 05.
Indonesia 1302 taxi to gate 06.
Bali Tower, good evening. Philippines 7040 is on approach.